Kerry Lake, as we all know, has vowed to appeal the dismissal of her election challenge lawsuit that was tossed out last week. But Republicans in her state of Arizona are already getting pretty sick and tired of this. I mean, after all, Arizona just went through all the recounts of 2020, the Cyber Ninjas audit. They are sick and tired of re-litigating and reliving every failed election for the last 2 years. And Carrie Lake is doing absolutely nothing to let them forget the fact that Republicans in the state are pretty big losers. So Republicans, from activists and strategists and consultants, are starting to speak out about how much they would like Kerry Lake to simply go away for good. Here is what one strategist, Arizona Republican consultant Chuck Kauflin, this is what he told The Hill. It's done in Arizona. I think the enormous amount of ill will that she's going to create as a result of the appeal, I mean, it's okay to file a case, but then some of the stuff she's been saying on media and posts and just the degradation of the Arizona institutions, I think is really going to hurt her out here. And I don't really think she's got a future in terms of her own electoral space here in Arizona. Now, that's an important statement because Kerry Lake is already being floated as a possible Senate candidate for 2024. But here you have this Republican consultant in Arizona saying, listen, she's pissing people off. She's attacking the institutions, and we've seen what happens when Republican candidates attack the institutions. It doesn't end well for those Republican candidates. Then you have another one, GOP strategist Barrett Marson, who said, quote, backstory here, Marson was asked about Kerry Lake possibly being Trump's running mate for 2024, which, has been speculated. But he said, quote, if she had won this race, if she had become governor, yes. But now you can be a lot of things in Trump world, but you can't be a loser, which is exactly what Kerry Lake is. Marson then continued, this whole campaign was just an audition for either RBSN, One America News, Newsmax, some conservative outlet. And so if that was her goal, she obviously did pretty well. And she could probably get some sort of anchorship or gig on one of those channels. And that one hit it on the head. This was never, at least after the election, this was never about trying to become governor again. Or in the first place, by overturning the election. That's never been her goal. Her goal, and I've said this in the past week, is to stay in the spotlight. That's what these election challenges are all about. That's what the appeal is all about. She knows she's not going to win, and she also might be hit with even more sanctions because of this. But she has to stay relevant. That's why she's been down at Mar-a-Lago for weeks and weeks and weeks at a time. She's doing it to stay in the limelight. Because if she gives up, if she surrenders, people will forget about her. She'll just go down as that woman that lost the Arizona governor's race. She's a loser. And losers typically get relegated to the waste bin of history. And that's what she wants to avoid. But, as these strategists are correctly pointing out, in order to avoid it, you have to stay in the spotlight. To stay in the spotlight, you have to act like a sore loser and attack the institutions. And in the end, that's probably going to cause you more damage than if you just shut up and went away. But Kerry Lake, much like Donald Trump, is not going to shut up about it. They're cut from the same cloth. She wants that same spotlight that Donald Trump gets. And she doesn't care how much damage she causes to the Republican Party in order to stay in that spotlight. Hi, everyone. This here is little Athena. And Athena would like to know why you haven't subscribed to Fair and Balanced yet. So please, don't let Athena down. Subscribe today.